I have experienced postpartum anxiety twice now. This time around, with my last postpartum journey, I also experienced postpartum depression. That was tough. My symptoms for me started pretty much the second I was in the hospital after I delivered. I want to say maybe 5-6 hours after I had my baby, I started feeling this intense pressure on my chest. Like it was horrible, like just this heavy pressure. And at first I freaked out because I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna die? Like I started telling my nurses, like, oh my gosh, like I feel this really intense pressure. Like I don't know what's going on. I feel really nervous. Like I don't know what to do. Thankfully, my nurses validated and weren't like, you're fine. Every single time that I brought it up, because I brought it up multiple times in the hospital, every single time they were like, let's check your vitals. Like let's check, make sure everything's okay. They even brought the doctor in to let me know, like, your body is okay. Nothing bad is happening. You're not dying. Everything's okay. We think it might just be some anxiety. Let's just kind of get through the day, and let's take it day by day. They were great and amazing in that. But as I was home and it just kept getting worse, oh my goodness, sorry. It just started getting worse and worse. And then the depression started kicking in. I want to say maybe about a week or two after delivery, I started feeling this intense sense of loneliness and this intense sense of sadness. I was sad about everything. I cried about everything. I felt so dreadful and just so unhappy, but like I wasn't even present. It was like I was seeing myself, and there was this intense feeling of just, I'm lonely and I have no support. Everything is so difficult for me. It was so hard for me to get up out of bed. It was so hard for me to eat. It was like everything was just so negative and dark. And it's crazy because I had incredible support. My husband was incredible. On days that I just literally could not get out of bed, I could not get out of bed, he would bring me the baby, and he would bring me food, and he would bring me lunch, and he would bring me dinner. And so it was so crazy to like even think like, wow, like I was really going through it and thinking that I was all by myself and all alone, and I wasn't. And so I really struggled for a very long time. It wasn't until I got on medication and started taking SAM-E supplement and really trying to prioritize my health and my well-being that I started feeling a little better. And I did talk to my doctor about it. I think it was very freeing, and it was super validating for her to just be like, I totally understand. I totally get it. Let's get you some therapy. Let's see if medication helps. And the thing is, like, a lot of times when people, not just moms, but when people open up about like their mental health, it's so easy to be like, well, you just need to go outside and you need to eat healthier and you need to do all these things. But it's like, I cannot even get myself to do those things. And that is what is so hard. And it's such a struggle because you know what you need to do to feel better. You know, yes, I do need to go outside. Yes, I do need to go on a walk. Yes, I do need to eat healthier. Yes, I do need to do A, B, C, and D, but you literally cannot get yourself to do it. And so once I started getting on medication and taking supplements and having the ability to start doing things that were better for my mental health and were helping me, was when things got better and I was actually able to go on a walk every day, leave the house every day, eat really well, prioritize my health, get some exercise in, journal more, write more, heal, go to therapy. Like, it took the medication to give me that push and kind of that shove into doing more things that were going to help me even more. If you have a new mom in your life, reach out, let them know that if they are struggling, you will be their support, to call, to text, to talk to. Sometimes all it takes is talking to someone and being able to be vulnerable and venting. That can be incredibly supportive. Having someone look for therapists with you, having someone to go to your doctor visits with you. When you have these conversations with your doctor about postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, be a support system to that person. And more than anything, don't say everything will be fine, because let me tell you, we do not feel like everything will be fine in that moment. And sometimes hearing it over and over, everything will be fine, everything will be fine, don't worry about it, you just need to be happy, you'll feel better. It can, if anything, make you feel like, great, like I should have never opened up to this person about the way that I was feeling. I think it's so important that we are also willing to respect the things that moms go through. A lot of the times, some of us feel like shutting down and isolating ourselves from our previous lives. Some moms really thrive on community right away. Everyone's experience is different, and you have to understand that a new mom, a mom who just had her baby for the second, third, fourth, fifth time, every experience is different. So just because you saw mom thriving with her first baby, having community, getting through it, doesn't necessarily mean that she may feel the same way in her second or third or fourth pregnancy. Every experience is so different. So be okay with however they are choosing to cope with what they just went through, because though birth is beautiful, it can also be very traumatizing. You don't know what happened in that delivery room. You don't know what happened in that OR room. We just need to do better at having conversations about depression and anxiety, because sometimes when you go through it, it's really hard to come to terms with it. And even though you know how to help yourself, it can be really hard to reach out and find help. For me, it's been a journey. I've been able to recognize when I feel anxiety, where I feel it. And so when I do start feeling intense anxiety or even depression, I know what to do. And so I'm in a much, much better spot. I am 9 months postpartum, and so it did take a long time. And I will say, looking back at those couple of months was very difficult, very hard, especially because we got his diagnosis and he needed open heart surgery. Is this open? Oh my gosh, how is this closed? But you're getting it out. Let's give you something else. Oh my goodness. He had open heart surgery at 2 months old, so that definitely did not help with how I was already feeling. But it took some time, and it took a lot of work and really pushing myself. And so today I just want to extend the love to any moms, any dads, any parents that may be experiencing postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. I know it's hard. I know it can be very lonely. Take it day by day and try to find the help, the resources. There's nothing wrong with taking medication. There's nothing wrong with going to therapy. And we've lost a lot of mamas to postpartum depression, and it is so heartbreaking. And it is so sad, and that speaks to how serious it is and how important it is that we have these conversations and that we continue surrounding moms with support always. Even if they're not going through it the first 6 months, things can change. And so it is just so important that we rally around moms and we embrace them with love, non-judgment, and we show them that we love and care about them and are here to support them. These are very, very real things that moms go through. These are very real things that happen. And these are just, we need to rally around families and rally around new babies that come into the world, and show them that, we love and care for them through loving and caring their parents.